Your org runs across clouds, it runs across regions, compute types, and it's only getting more complex. Developers need golden paths, platform teams need control, but without a common layer, you're really stuck with brittle scripts, one-off pipelines, and growing tech debt. Now, the Humanitec Platform Orchestrator is the backend of your internal developer platform, and it's here to bridge those two worlds. It connects infrastructure, policies, and developer workflows across any compute, any cloud, any environment through a single control plane. Everything's GitOps-native and API-driven. Platform teams define reusable rules and modules once, and developers get consistent self-service everywhere. That means fewer tickets, no snowflake setups, real standardization, and most importantly, faster and safer shipping. Now, let me show you a quick demo of the Humanitec Platform Orchestrator. I'll walk you through the user interface, but keep in mind this is interface agnostic. Everything runs through GitOps and a fully exposed API. You can use the CLI, the portal, the IDE plugin, or even AI agents. It's totally up to you. So first, you and I are acting as platform engineers in this demo, and our goal is to give developers a clean, maintainable self-service experience while ensuring you and I can operate infrastructure at scale reliably and securely. We start by defining environment types, like development, staging, production, ephemeral. These define the kinds of environments your developers can work with and drive later orchestration logic. Next, we define resource types. These describe the kinds of infrastructure, essentially building blocks, your developers can request. It could be queues, could be Kubernetes clusters, VMs, databases, serverless functions, DNS entries, anything your stack requires. Then we define modules and attach module rules. A module specifies how to provision a resource of a given type, typically using Terraform or OpenTofu. Module rules define when and where the module should apply. For example, use this bucket module when a queue is requested in a development environment. On development, you want cheap and fast infrastructure, but on production, you might want to have high availability and scalability. Once you've defined your modules and rules, you add your providers. These are the cloud provider credentials or configs used by your modules like AWS or GCP. Then you set up runners, and those are lightweight agents that run inside your infrastructure and execute the modules securely. Optionally, you can add your runner rules to control how and where workloads are run. For example, different runners for different environments or for different clouds. With that, your setup is ready. Clean, scalable, and policy compliant. It works seamlessly in both greenfield and brownfield environments, and as you could just see, it's really fast to get up and running. Now, let's switch our lenses. Here's what it looks like for a developer. Say I want to add a queue to my application. I just open my workload spec, a simple declarative manifest, and add give me a queue of type queue, and maybe I also define an environment variable. I commit the manifest, and that's it. The orchestrator picks it up, matches the resource types and environments to a module, provisions everything via the configured provider, and then wires it all up. As a developer, I can open the resource graph, that's a real-time view of all the active resources connected to my app, and see the new queue right there, automatically provisioned. And because this is all API-driven, it's built for AI-native workflows. In Claude Code, I can simply type add a Postgres DB. The orchestrator receives the request via API, matches it to the module and provisions it, applying the naming conventions, injecting secrets, and ensuring compliance. It's really the speed of vibe coding with the safety of enterprise-grade infrastructure orchestration. And that is the power of the Humanitec Platform Orchestrator. If you're ready, you can now go and build your platform on something really solid. Sign up now to try the Platform Orchestrator in your own environment, or book a call to see how it fits into your stack. Provisioning should never be the bottleneck, and with Humanitec, it won't be.